to one person, two person. Time this samsara started, everybody came, stayed, and then they left. That is the procedure. Not just only the ordinary beings, but even the highest beings also left. That same way. No matter whatever that is, they left. They, in a way, went out of our sight. And that is how it is. And now, according to the teaching, there is generally, of course, this is just the two ways to do. Two. One is called karmic life experiences. One is sudden die with obstacles. This example of these two is, I think in the teachings it said that, for example, if there's a butter lamp or the candle, that duration of the wax and everything is planned to stay 8 hours. 8 hours. If that 8 hour started lighting the candle and stayed until that all the way to the last drop of that wax, that is karmic death. And then even this is 8-hour candle, but suddenly wind come or something fall down and stop that light burning, and that is called obstacles. And the obstacle death is always in the teaching said is avoidable. Avoidable through the medicine, through the mantra, through the practices, through the meditation, through the ceremony. It is avoidable. Nga zi tingezi in the teaching said. Nga zi tingezi, they can't avoid that. But this death of the karmic death is then unavoidable. Unavoidable, nothing can stop. That is the expenses, or that is limit. Limit, you reach to the limit, and therefore that functioning of the element is not prepared to continually carry it in one. It's just that's it. And for that is then happened to many, all those great beings. And that we know. I mean, everyone, even in the teaching said the Buddha Shakyamuni, such that, and all of that had to be, even they can change, move, but that just law, what the way the things are, that's what how should, and that's what all these great masters and great things, all that. So, therefore, this is the how Prabhupada does. And then those great breathworking practitioners, and then you heard so many times, as a transcendental wisdom, Venerable, they achieved. Still, they changed. It's not the same how they started. That the body is changed in a way. That element is changed. And then there is also, I think, other way that in the teaching said, sometimes those great masters, those great doctor practitioners, just instantly kind of left it up, or left it in a way, suddenly they disintegrated. Even use the example as pot broke, and then that sky of the pot merged to the sky or empty bottle broke, and that just merged. Even that remaining is in a way evaporated, transcendented that. So those are. And then sometimes those great masters in the teaching we read as the Dorji transformed into the hip of the light, glowing light, and that light began to lift it up in the sky, or that you see the glowing light something, and then this appeared, or he reappeared by the request of his foremost disciples, and extended his right arm and gave his last teachings teachings which is called Samye. Many of us, we all had a great opportunity to receive those teachings. And so those did happen. So there is many ways. And then many of those great masters, sometimes they passed away. They don't care any situation, circumstances, anything. They just passed any places. Those are the teachings said without any expectations and without any kind of like choosing the places, this and that. Wherever that happened, let that happen, that be. And passed as beggars in the street. Because when they great master, they just pass wherever. It's nothing really choose. Particular location, this and that, all that, as passed as beggars. Or sometimes said without any kind of without any expectation, as a living body, as babies. When babies dies, they don't have any particular, supposedly, they don't have any expectation, this and that, or worries, anything. They just die. And sometimes in the teaching said that some of those great masters died without any external circumstance, died in the mountains, in the hermitages, as lions, as leopards. They did that. So nothing in that. And the most important now, we average ordinary person, when we die, and down, this karmic death is inevitable. And sometimes in the teaching said, as maybe you heard, it said, you try 3 times. You try to treat 3 times, do everything, it didn't work. So that means have treatment 3 times. And do the ceremony 3 times. Do the mantra 3 times. This is just a kind of like average things. But do as many as you want to do. But if it doesn't really work, that means now karmic, our lifespan is reached to the limit. Limited. I tried everything. Medicine, mantra, ceremony, practices, everything, and that's it. Nothing. When that situation comes, then in the teaching always said, then we should stay calm, peaceful, confidence, no worries. That individually who is living or who is going to die. But at the same time, family members, the friends also support for that. You did everything, you tried everything, now it's not really working. And then when that comes, don't bring up any emotional statements, emotional things to that person. Make comfortable everywhere. Comfortable, happy, peaceful, quiet, and therefore often Khenpo you say, tell the uplifting stories to that person. You did wonderful. You're a wonderful father. You're a wonderful mother. You're a wonderful wife. You're a wonderful husband. You're a wonderful man. You're a wonderful woman. Tell all the good things. Really, you did wonderful things. Everything wonderful, special. And if they have some pets, bring up support to their pets. Pets. Pet. Not opposing or imposing our belief, or not or imposing each individual's belief. But support if that individual has some belief. If that individual don't have any support, belief, if that individual accept, then you should can have your belief. If that person only lacks, only feels happy, you should support and help. Those are always in the teaching.